What's going on, YouTube? It's your host, Bruce GNT. So I heard about this story like a little while ago, and I kind of was not avoiding it, but I kind of was like holding back. I wanted all the information to come out about it. So I think all the information that we have so far is pretty much out. So we're gonna go over it. A little bit of backstory. Apparently, an officer mistakenly fired into a suspect's leg. And for those of you that don't know, I was in the military for about 5 years, and I was a coach. So I was trained in, long rifles, so M16s, M4s, and then the Beretta, like pistols and everything like that. So I kind of know a little bit about gun safety and how you're supposed to handle guns. It's pretty simple. So we're going to go over this and pretty much see how did this happen.
Oh, you alright? You okay? Hey. Put the gun down.
A driver is accidentally shot in the leg by a police officer during a traffic stop. This is body camera video of the incident that happened last month in Jacksonville, Florida. The driver was pulled over for allegedly running a red light.
He blew that red light.
The light was yellow and turned red when I went under.
It was red when he blew it.
It was yellow.
Okay. Well, I saw it. It was red.
While the officer was speaking to the driver from the passenger window, he asked,
You got anything crazy in the car?
Yeah.
What do you got?
citing safety reasons, he asked the driver to step out so they can remove the gun from his person. The driver complied. As Officer Mindy Cardwell removed the gun, it went off.
You okay? Hey. Put the gun down.
The officers then rushed to render first aid to the driver.
Not her looking up confused like she just spilled the milk on the bed. Oh my gosh. It was hard to see, but first of all, I gotta say, it'd be crazy work if they review the footage and he actually didn't blow past that red light. I'd be pissed. But looking at it, and I didn't get like a good look, and I know a lot of people gonna be like, well, obviously that's why you don't have women in the police force. No, I knew a guy when I was in the service. Apparently he was cleaning his gun and he fired it into like the ceiling of his own house. And it's like, I remember me and the guys at the shop were always talking about like, how did he do that? You're cleaning a pistol. How do you shoot it into the ceiling? Like the way he was explaining the story, because I can't remember how he explained it. It just sounds stupid. Because first of all, anytime you touch any weapon, you clear it first. When you're cleaning a weapon, you remove all rounds. Like the whole concept just made no sense. So trust me, I've seen a lot of accidents go off when it comes to like pistols, especially pistols. So my thing is, if she's removing it from his waistband, and I'm guessing it was probably maybe a Glock 19. The only way to fire a gun by mistake is to pull the trigger. So my thing is, did she put her finger on the trigger? Like I don't know. It's pretty simple not to mess it up.
An internal investigation revealed that Officer Cardwell had unintentionally put pressure on the trigger, causing the gun to go off, shooting the driver in the leg. Cardwell was charged with incompetence and fired.
Even when she was pulling out, because it was in his waistband, but he has a holster for it. How? That is incompetence. You mean to tell me you don't know how to? Oh my gosh. And maybe because I was a coach and I just learned about gun safety. It's just so shocking to me. So when I see stuff like this, it's just hilarious because I've never discharged a weapon mistakenly. Never. And I've handled like a whole, like from rifles to shotguns to pistols, all of it in between. You know what I'm saying? Revolvers, all of it in between. And never once have I mistakenly just discharged a weapon. So it's like, how do you mess that up? Because obviously, like if we go back,
had unintentionally put pressure on the trigger, causing the gun to go off, shooting.
yeah, it looked like she was struggling to pull it out, and she grabbed it and may have grabbed it, which is stupid. Oh my god. So there's a ditty, and ditties are basically just sayings that we have that I'm pretty sure every military member, especially Marine Corps, knows. Treat, never, keep. Treat every weapon as if it were loaded. Never point your weapon at anything you do not intend to shoot. Keep your finger straightened off the trigger until you're ready to fire, and keep your weapon on safe until you intend to fire. I don't know if they teach that in the police force, but it's pretty simple. If you follow those 4 rules, right? If you follow those 4 rules, You will never mistakenly discharge a weapon, ever. And like I said, right, if you look at it, because it looked like a Glock, and Glocks are weird, right? Glocks have a safety, but the safety is the trigger in a sense. The safety's on the trigger. It's a whole thing. I'm not going to explain it right now. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Don't put your finger on the trigger. That's probably the easiest thing. I love the confused. We got to go back and see that. I feel sorry for the brother. Honestly, I feel sorry for the fact he got shot in the leg. He needs compensation.
You okay? Hey. Put the gun down.
A driver is accidentally
Look at her face, bro. She looks so like like she peed the bed. Crazy work. Crazy work. But let's get some more information on this. Look, I know this is TMZ. I'm sorry, but this is so far where I could find when it comes to the man that got shot pretty much speaking out about the whole situation. Bear with me.
Then when the gun went off, it's like it was a quick blackout, but I just like came right back and stood up, you know. And the first thing I kept saying is that I'm finna die out here, you know. It's just the two guys, the two male officers that was there, they actually was just like they was like hands on trying to help me, and she was just kind of like wandering around in a circle, like what did I just do? Like she never said, you know, sorry or anything or let me help you. She didn't say one word to me at all. When it first happened, I took that next week off, you know, because I couldn't work in that condition. But since I've been back, I mean, it's been a struggle. I mean, I get around, but my performance is not nowhere near the same, you know, as fast as I was able to move. Ability to work longer hours that we was given. I mean, I can't do a lot of stuff, a lot of different things I can't do, you know. I can't, you know, going up and down stairs and stuff like that, it's a lot harder.
When we file a lawsuit, there won't be a number specifically. We'll plead the jurisdictional threshold, but there won't be a number inside the lawsuit. You know, we'll have settlement negotiations with the city related to that, but there won't be a number announced in the lawsuit. Permanent injuries, his recovery, to the extent he can recover fully, all of that. You know, his future lost earning capacity. He had some other goals that have been likely taken from him. He was at the threshold of becoming a merchant seaman, and that likely won't happen because he won't be able to pass the physical.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad, honestly. And yeah, she safety training or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how you messed that up. That's pretty simple. Why is your finger on the trigger? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, keep your finger off the trigger. It's not that hard. And like I said before, I'm not gonna make this into like a whole, oh, it's a woman thing or whatever. I don't care. Look, people make mistakes, but it's not making a good like case for when people say things about women and how they can't work in certain jobs. It's not making a good case, honestly. Crazy work. But yeah, that's it for this video. This one's a short one. Not much information about it. I may keep up with it, may not. This just seemed so stupid. Amateur hour type shit. Keep your finger off the trigger. Not that hard. Yeah, you guys already know what to do. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment down below. Tell me if you had an experience, hopefully not like this, but had an experience when you made a mistake and discharged a weapon. If you know someone has made a mistake and discharged a weapon, or maybe you can tell me how incompetent you feel that she was. And subscribe for more. Peace.